Considered the Egyptian god of violence, discord and chaos, besides being responsible for the death of his brother to take away his throne, today we will see the history of Seth, his myths and his important mentions within the Egyptian mythology, so make yourself comfortable and let's start. To begin with, we will see the birth of Seth. The story says that, over 360 days, his parents Geb the earth and Nut the sky, were separated by Shu the air. However, the god Thoth, god of wisdom, managed to give them 5 days together to the couple, who managed to unite and procreate 4 children, Osiris, Seth, Isis and Nephthys, who were born in the same order. Osiris was the one who acquired greater relevance since he married his sister Isis and guided the Egyptian people towards the path of work, the value of the land, and respect for other deities. Seth, not having greater relevance, planned the attack to kill his brother Osiris. This myth is one of the most important in Egyptian mythology. In summary, in a celebration for Osiris, Seth commanded to build a sarcophagus and promised that he would give this beautiful and brilliant sarcophagus to whoever got inside and fill the space in its entirety. Here the versions say that no one dared to do it, only Osiris. And another version says that several tried but only Osiris could fill it, because it is said that the sarcophagus was made to his measure. Once inside, Seth and his accomplices closed and sealed the sarcophagus and then threw it into the river. As I said, this is a popular myth in Egypt as it also tells us the resurrection of Osiris. If you want to know more about this myth, you can visit the video about Osiris. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Now let's continue with the video. Finally, Seth became the leader of Egypt, but here appears Horus, son of Osiris and Isis, who was ready to avenge the death of his father. So Horus and Seth fought violent battles. In total there were 2, the second occurred after Horus was considered legitimate before the assembly of the gods. The assembly of the gods had to recognize the son of Osiris as the only king of Egypt, while Seth was included in the retinue of Ra. Set was associated with the sandstorms, as god of the desert, and protector of the caravans that crossed the country of the pharaohs. Due to the extreme hostility of the desert climate, Set was seen as extremely powerful, therefore, as a principal deity. Despite being considered the antithesis of Osiris, many of his actions are due more to his abnormal strength and character than to his evil. The murder of his brother was motivated by envy, since in the caste Seth receives from Geb the desert land, while Osiris makes him lord of fertile Egypt. He was exiled to the desert by his nephew Horus, son of Osiris, in revenge for the murder of his father. While from the beginning he is accused of being the cause of the theft of the sun and to bring the darkness, is considered a being protector of the pharaoh at the end of the 2 dynasty, and during the 15 dynasty, from the new empire, also god of war and the army 19 dynasty, although for a short time. He is also in charge of protecting the solar boat of Ra, who, from the front, daily fights the fearsome serpent Apophis. In some representations of the late period, as in the temple of the Persian period in Hybes in the oasis of Jeria, Seth was represented in this function with the head of a falcon, taking the appearance of Horus. In the book of Amjuat, it is described that Seth had a fundamental role in defeating Apep. During the Tainite period he was the object of official veneration, being a god as important as Horus in the reign of Jasjamui. In the period of domination of the Hyksos dynasty 15, is a national god and is identified with Baal, and the city of Avarice, was considered abominable during the 17 dynasty and part of the 18, as a reaction to the Hyksos enemy. The Ramessides rehabilitated the god, temporarily, because they were originally from the area of the cult of Seth. As a major god, Seth was the protector of Upper Egypt, where he was venerated, mainly in Nubth, but never enjoyed worship by the Egyptian people, except for some periods of the early dynasties, had shrines in Avaris, Abydos and Pyramses. One of his followers was the Hyksos ruler, Apopi I, who took Seth as the only lord, without serving any other god in the country, and built a temple in his honor next to his palace in Avaris. Within his rituals, Seth used to sacrifice virgin teenage women who were offered for sacrifice, which consisted of being thrown into the Nile River where they were devoured by crocodiles, one of the symbols of Seth, to obtain his favor in wars. Another of his rituals was to kill young people, then mix the blood of these and mix it with snake venom, and proceed to mark the walls of the city, to obtain his protection. And so far the story of Seth. I hope you have learned a little more about this deity. Do not forget to write in the comments which character you would like to know his story. Do not forget to subscribe and see you in the next video. See you later.